in that situation, someone would pick up a narwhal tusk. And for people that don't know what a narwhal is, a narwhal is basically a whale who has a massive unicorn-like horn. And there was it was a chef, wasn't it? It was a chef that was just on the opposite side of.
He was in his car.
What,
the horn was in the chef's car.
No. It was. I think it was in the building. So he was working in. It was more so not London Bridge side. It was more Monument side. And he's come out of the building hearing this massive screams and stuff. Apparently, he grabbed a narwhal tusk and he's just fending this guy away. I don't think he was actually. Well, I can't speak, but I don't think he was trying to actually like injure the guy. I think he was just fending him away with his fucking however long narwhal tusk.
Guy trying to wait, or massive.
I'm an arsehole. I would have pushed him into the water. I know it's hard to say that, but I've been like, fuck off, and guiding him towards the.
See, I am the opposite. You want to take someone's life and try and take more people's life. I'm gonna ram you with it. I'm gonna make sure it goes through you.
The Thames water is mental bad current. If you go in that, you're probably going to die of some sort of disease because it's brown as anything.
Well, yeah,
despite what extenders, right? If you ever look at the extenders, they're polished.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that when you go there. Trust me, spoilers. But you'll go there and you think, oh, it looks brown. Our water's brown. Lovely. You need to put some dye in it.
I'm not religious, but I do go with the testament, an eye for an eye. So if you have the ability to take someone's life, then you're not going to survive, especially when it comes to a cop who's been trained to handle a weapon as self-defense, who's paid to protect himself and everyone around you.
So
it doesn't matter if the person who's just been shot is your family member or a friend. If it's doing something stupid what threatens someone else's life, then it's going to happen. Yeah, they've got tasers, and yes, they've got a new weapon coming out.
The British police?
I think it'll be over here. It's basically a the rope with the two balls, what you see like in movies and stuff. Yeah, where they just throw it and they wrap around them. They're fetching out a launcher. It's the same size as a calculator, but it sends out what is it? It's the same material what's bulletproof vests are made out of.
Kevlar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wraps around them. They're going to try and use that from now on instead of using actual guns, but they'll keep the guns on them.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
So tasers, actually, they're a bit of a funny one. Hang on, I need to sneeze again. Sorry about that.
To be honest, tasers are shocking.
Tasers work if the tasers work. So I'll tell you something I know about tasers. Not that I've used one or been tasered. So tasers work, and there's two prongs. Well, no, there's not two prongs. There's two different areas a taser has to hit. In school, if you ever done a circuit, in science or something, so you have to create a circuit of energy. So you have a little light bulb, and then you have wire, battery, and then you have wire back to the light bulb. It's the same situation. So what has to happen is that the first prong you need to go into, like say high up, and the other prong has to go lower or whatever, and it creates a circuit of energy. So the taser's the energy. The lines basically stick into the human skin and send them shocks to the actual person. So the person becomes the light bulb. That's how it works. If you don't hit the second shot, which often people think they do, so they'll go bang, the second shot may not hit. I think it might be bang, bang. But yeah, anyway, if the second one doesn't go in, there's no current. So it can only be put to there, but it can't be sent back. So there's no circuit, so it doesn't work. Hence why tasers are really good as non-lethal, but don't always work, especially if like someone's rushing you or But the London Bridge attacks, they're so fucking trained. These like military police, so fucking trained, and you get TSG and such. They just bang bang, that's it, done. You ain't got to do too much. It was a situation. I mean, I hope no one sees it, but there was a man wrestling this potential, well, called a terrorist on the floor, and he runs off. As he runs off, plays bang bang. That's it. Situation averted, and it was very clean. It was very well done, and whatever else. But in America, it just seems like fucking hell. If I can just shoot like 9 bullets into someone.
The problem America has with it's same everywhere. The people who end up being coppers or teachers are the two type of people who get bullied and who are the bullies.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean,
they do it for the power. They don't have power when they're a kid, when they're getting bullied. So they become a police officer and think, oh, look at that, I've got complete power.
Correct me if I'm wrong, it's something like that in Jack Reacher. Doesn't he say something like there's only one reason why, no, there's only 3 reasons why someone joins the army?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I want to say...
It's been a while since I watched the first one.
Yeah, same. I think he goes like, oh, just to kill someone, and then like, you're actually a patriot, and there was another reason, I can't remember, but, or it was like they're actually a psycho or something, and they're bored. I can't remember the 3rd reason, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, nothing else in Jack Reacher.
Back in my high school days, I was the bully who took out the bullies.
Basically, you was just an avenger.
Well, yeah, I was the asshole who took out the assholes. Once people got to know me, then that was fine. But if anybody started bullying my friends or anything, and they couldn't do anything about it, I used to step in.
So I actually had a situation. Specifically, I was year 7 in secondary school, and I went onto the basketball court. This is a funny story. So I go there, and I have these 2 new friends. Like year 7 is the first year of secondary school or high school, whatever the fuck. And I go there, and there's these 2 friends of mine in the basketball court, and there's like a bunch of people playing basketball. And then I go there, and my 2 friends are like, "Oh, that specific guy's being horrible to us," as he used to speak in like year 7. "No, he's being horrible. He's been a poo-poo head."
Mom.
And I went, I don't know why, and this is genuine. I don't know why I thought I was a big bollocks like Billy. I've gone, "What kid?" And they've gone, "Him there." I'm not a bully, by the way, and I've been bullied all my life, so I'm definitely not. I think this is one time I was like, "Fuck this motherfucker." So,
I'm not a bully, but
no, it was just this one time. And fuck me, like you'll find out in a second. So I go over to this guy, and I say, like, "What you doing?" And he goes, "Don't worry about it." He carries on playing basketball, and I'm like, he's fucking mugged me off. Anyway, I'm talking to my mates, and for some reason, I think it's a good idea. And spoilers for my fucking deputy head in school. That kid runs around with a basketball, and I stick my leg out. I'm talking to my friends, and I just stick my leg out, and he trips over. He goes on the floor, splat on his face. So sorry if that was a really audio like loud.
Well, I didn't quite hear you.
So he gets up and walks. He bowls up to me like a fucking farm simulator guy, and he's like, he does that to me, and I know if you were listening to audio form of this, I just basically just was like, "Really, motherfucker," and I went, "Don't stack it, mate." All right. I don't know why I was so cocky at year 7, and he just goes, "All right," turns his head like that, and just goes, bang, straight in my mouth, right? And I don't know why, like, I don't really go down when I get hit. It's a weird thing, right? So I've been hit, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, fucking, have you ever played Fight Night?
Yeah.
So do you remember when like the referee's like, 1, 2, all that stuff, and then you got to match your analog sticks to the fucking bits. I'm not lying. I fucking promise you, I've never been knocked out, but this guy sparked me a little bit, and I was like, fucking hell, my eyes must have been rolling, and I'm like, shit, man. Trying to get my focus. I'm still standing up. I've not been knocked down. I'm not like, or like my eyes are closed. I was just like, Jesus Christ. So that's me. Trying to get my eyes focused, and then I'm getting people go like, literally, they're like this. You're bleeding, like that, and I'm like blurry. I'm like, what? And they're like, you're bleeding, and your nose is bleeding. I'm thinking, how the fuck's my nose bleeding? I don't know what's going on. There's a load of noise. There's a load of fucking whatever. And I just remember, like, I'm just spitting, like, dribbling blood and spitting blood. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, I had to go to the medical room, or whatever you call it, doctor's office. And I got sorted out, and my nose wasn't bleeding. I don't know where that fucking come from. My nose has not bled since I was, like, 4 years old. My brother punched me in the nose. Nice one. So
that's why it goes.
There's a massive lump on it. But yeah, and this is their true story. So I never actually hit him back. I think he just one hit me, and I won't take that as a loss. He hit me. I didn't go down. I just didn't return a punch. That was it, right?
No, that's a loss. That's a loss.
No fucking loss. I've never lost
that's
a fight.
Loss.
Anyway,
that's a loss, especially if your eyes are going.
I fucking fought back. I just listen. Anyway. I'll go back and fucking punch him.
We'll call it a draw.
Well, a lopsided.
Do you remember from 10 years ago?
Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah. So anyway, got cleaned up, and it was actually I lost part of my gum where it hit my lip. I think it was this side. It hit my lip and just took a bit of my gum out. And anyway, so the deputy head went to me, "What happened?" And I said, listen, I was just chatting to my mates, and they tripped over my foot. And I was like, I said, I didn't mean to say this, but I don't know why I did it, and I apologise. I said, don't stack, or like, don't stack it, mate. And he went, okay, I understand. And then excluded the other geezer, and I was completely let off free. And he had like a week's isolation and all this sort of shit. And the truth is, I actually was the one that fucking, what's the word? Like, egged it on in a sense. I was the one that sort of
started it,
yeah, basically.
Lit the fuse of your own demise.
And I got punished for it. I mean, as a 27-year-old, I look back at that and I go, well, fair fucking play. He stood up for himself and punched me in the face for tripping him over. Like, what? Why wouldn't you have done that? But funny enough, I told my mum, right, as a year 7 does, I was like, Mum, I lost part of my gum because I got punched in the mouth. And she was like,
"What you get for being cocky, you little shit?"
And and I told her the name, and she went, "You used to be friends in like fucking year 1 with that guy." And I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't know that." Like, when I was really young, I was like friends with this kid. I didn't know. He obviously changed how he looked, and then I'm fucking standing up for my new friends, who just never thanked me for, you bastards. What was the point? I lost part of my gut. I've got it back. It grew back. Thank fuck. But yeah, all that just to fucking. But you live and learn. That's told me a good thing about never fucking stand up for yourself. Always run away.